could be bad. I think you need to work with somebody. Let someone give you
Ready?
some tools and some resources to get you out of this position.
All right, let's go ahead and call the meeting to order.
Provider comes in and works for months and keeps us.
Calling the community corrections meeting to order. We had some technical difficulties, which is why we're starting just a hair late. The first thing on the agenda is the approval of the previous meeting minutes, January. Those are in your packet. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Is there a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. So the January meeting minutes approved. Next is adult financial reports. Stephanie?
I don't have anything to report on them. There are notes at the bottom of each of the financials. I'm working with the auditor's office on sometimes we have to correct benefits over to a different fund because they're not appropriated in the grants or something of that nature. So those things are notated at the bottom. If there's any corrections or anything that has to be made, I'm notating those at the bottom. And so as we make those changes and stuff moving forward, we'll make sure to notate those at the bottom.
Any questions about the financials?
And just an update, these do have to be, they used to have to be submitted monthly. We're still running them monthly and doing them monthly, but they have to just be submitted quarterly now to DOC. So we'll be submitting them regularly, but just so the board's aware.
If there aren't any questions, is there a motion to approve the adult financial reports?
So moved.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the adult financial reports approved. Juvenile financial reports.
There's nothing new or nothing additional to report on the financials. They're in your packet though.
Any questions about the juvenile financials? Is there a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the juvenile financial reports approved. Additional appropriations and reductions. Stephanie?
The additional appropriations is simply just to match, I'm not asking for anything different, it's just to match the DOC and county budget. So I'm matching what, for 1132, there's $6 that needs to be appropriated for the full-time detention officers line. And then for the drug screen lines for 23802 here, that's where the 106, so it equals out to where it's zeros. And then the rental and lease fees had to be adjusted from here from what DOC approved. And then the last part that had to be approved was to match APO's salary in the probation part of the grant. So that was adjusted in with the county general. So I'm not asking for any additional money or anything of that sort, just matching the budgets correctly.
Any questions about that? If not, is there a motion to approve the additions or the reductions in appropriations? Second? Is there a second, I should say?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the additional reduction in appropriations approved. And a non-action item on completion rates.
So last meeting I was asked if I could regularly pull the completion rates. So I did that for January and February for home detention, work release, and probation. So I put it on the screen. I'll give everyone a couple minutes just to review that. And then I wanted to ask if the board wanted me to do it, obviously moving forward, the next meeting it'll be like 2 more months, if you want me to run it from January to that meetings month, or if you want me to just to keep doing it in like the 2-month increments.
In other words, do you want the whole year, like,
Like, do you want me to keep adding the months all together, or do you want me to just keep doing separate months as we proceed forward? And then here's the probation as well.
I think, Mr. Lipinski, I think it was you that asked for this information at the last meeting. Do you have
Yes.
any
No,
preference on how you get it? Like,
This is nice, thank you. Appreciate it, thank you.
do you want it to be like year to date, or do you want to just go in the 2-month increments?
Whatever's easiest for you,
Okay.
for them to do, but this is
Okay.
nice, thank you.
Is there a copy of this in our? file?
I don't think it is, but I can send it out if you'd like it.
Do you mind?
Yeah, sure.
I would
Thank
probably
you.
go ahead and include
Add
that
it
because
in.
I think everyone's kind of interested in that. Any questions or comments on the actual raw numbers?
It's helpful. Yeah.
That's it.
I think they're still looking at it.
Would other inactive closed, would that be like stuff like tolling time and stuff where they're sitting in jail?
Those are
or-
typically like if we have a transfer in on probation from another county, when we send those back, they close them out as like whether they violate them or they complete or something of that
Gotcha.
sort. So we're not, both counties aren't getting credit for those.
Gotcha.
And then there's the top, I don't know if people will review that.
Okay, we're good. Grant applications and annual reports.
Okay, so I just said that I was gonna mention the grant, so we had to approve because the juvenile grant was due prior to our meeting and the VOCA, the victim assistance grant, so both of those were approved, I just put them in there to make motion of them for the meeting. And then also we approved, those are my way. The DOC annual report is also in there, it's also in your packet, and this was sent out by the email that we had to approve because it was due prior to this meeting. And then I also, in this packet, sent out the pretrial report, that is due at the end of this month. I am still working on the applications for the DOC grant and the pretrial grant, those are due by the end of this month, so those will be coming out by email in the next couple of weeks for those approvals before I have to submit them.
And I would just kind of remind everyone who's a voting member that with going to the bi-monthly meetings, there will be more to be approved over email. So take a quick look at that and make sure that if it requires a vote, that you are doing that. That's a little different, but I think there was a question from Mr. Vanden Bosch, I think, but we did talk to the state, and that is more than fine with using that mechanism, using the email to approve, as long as we're having the bi-monthly meeting, so we're within the guidelines of the state.
And it's just kind of a lot to approve right now because grants and those things are due of this nature. It shouldn't regularly have to be of this sort. I won't send out like, if we're looking at policy changes or something of that sort, that I won't do that by email. That'll all be here. So just to hit deadlines.
Any questions about grant applications or annual reports? If not, we have the action item of work release PPM incentive phase program for in-home detention. Mr. Lovell?
So first off, I just want to say thank you to the in-home staff and the work release staff. They helped quite a bit on this to get it for input and all the hard work that they put in. So before we go through that, I want to thank them for helping out. For the work release participant manual, I included the revisions by page. Do you guys need me to go over them all, or have you had a chance to look at them and we can move forward? Or do you have any questions or anything like that?
In your packet is the summary pieces. I have the draft up here, but the draft was also sent to you, but the summary page is what's in your packet that Jeremy provided.
Yeah, it says
It's
revisions
quite a
to
good
our-
list. It's quite a very thorough list.
Yeah, we went through it really well this time and tried to make all the appropriate things, just for things that have changed throughout the year that we needed to adapt to. And just some wording and things that needed fixed, so.
Motion to accept or.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Show the work release PPM and incentive phase program for in-home detention approved.
Not incentive, he hasn't gone over the incentive.
Oh, I thought, sorry, not the
No, I
incentive,
haven't done
just,
that one yet. I just-
sorry, just the PPM, got ahead of you, sorry.
So we're good on that one?
Yeah, the PPM is good.
Okay, and then the next one was the incentive phase program for in-home detention. We didn't have anything like in writing and we're trying to be more in tune with evidence-based practices and being able to allow more incentives. First off, that don't cost anything, and collectively, we kind of came together for some of the things that the people on in-home detention like want to do when they think they're doing well, and we don't have anything in place. So basically what we did was a step-up program, like we already have it in place at work release. Obviously, the incentives are different because they are locked into work release. In-home detention people are doing their time in their home. So we tried to add some things that we could give them incentive to do well and to move through the program and have a little bit more freedom as they progress and, you know, have clean drug screens or being where they're supposed to be, turning things in on time. Just to give them more opportunity to show, so we can show them that we, you know, they are doing better and we are offering more, a little more leniency, letting them do more things out in the community. So if you need me to go through them, I can. They're all in your, Stephanie, this is in there in the packet?
Yes.
Yes.
But if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer.
Jim, I believe that's good to, when I review that.
Yeah.
This is good.
Thank you.
Move to approve.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay.
Nay.
There's, on voice vote, it'll carry. So show the incentive phase program in-home detention approved with 1 nay from Mr. McCann.
Thank you.
Any new business that anyone wants to bring up?
Does the member list have to be approved?
We do have a new member list. I don't think it requires approval, but there is a list in your packet, of the new members. What?
It's at the beginning of the.
Yeah, it's at the beginning of the packet. That hadn't been updated in some time, so that should be updated and current now. If you see that you're not there or you think you should be, let me know. And then, in reviewing the, bylaws, the way the bylaws are written, Stephanie is actually automatically the secretary. And then so she's gonna designate Dawn. So she'll be a designee instead of, it'll show Stephanie, but Dawn will be the designee. Did we wanna try to amend the, we didn't wanna do that right now. Well, let's
Yeah.
wait on that. But other than that, this list is correct, and in all practicality, the list is correct as to what's actually happening. So, there's anyone missing, I don't think there is, but if you see anyone that's missing, let us know, or you see any mistakes. If there's not any additional new business, I'll adjourn the community corrections meeting and call the JRAC meeting to order. Jail review data.
Currently in-house is 353. I have 60 inmates held outside.
Any questions or discussion about that?
Can you repeat the numbers one more time for her?
353 total, and 60 inmates housed outside.
Oh, not, okay.
I'm
That's
sorry.
not
I
great
said
still, but
that.
I was like,
That's on
that's
me. I said
really
that
bad. I mean, it's not, it's not,
No,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
said that wrong.
Whew, I'm glad you asked to repeat.
Yeah. Everybody was having a heart attack. That was my fault.
Was. Any questions about that now that everyone's breathing again? Yeah.
Sorry, I see numbers all the time, so.
If not, we have the JRAC annual report.
So this email was sent to me by the state, and I wanted to see how the board would like to proceed with it. It's about the JRAC annual report survey that they want. They're not so much, concerned about the deadline being hit, but they would like us to work on it together. It's obviously some stuff I can work on prior to, but I didn't know if the board would like to get together and do things in April, or if you're wanting me to work on it and send it out, or how you guys would like to proceed with that.
Have you looked at the survey?
It's like I've seen pieces of it, but
Okay, it's literally like just,
there's quite a bit in it, yeah.
okay.
I know I wake up every morning just hoping I get another request for a survey.
Maybe if I could suggest, maybe you go through it if you can, and if there are questions that you think require the input of the board, because there's probably gonna be some stuff that doesn't, but maybe we can call down to what requires the input of the board and address that at the April meeting.
But we don't have an
Or
April
May,
meeting,
sorry.
so do you want me to see if they'll wait for our submission until May?
You said, right,
Okay.
or if they don't, then, well,
If not, I can send it out by email in April.
yeah. But,
Okay. Is everybody okay?
any new business on the JRAC side? Anything anyone has? If not, we can adjourn until May, not April, May 19th. All right, show the meeting's adjourned.